Hello, beautiful people. My name is Anmol, and today we're going to discuss a problem called remove duplicates. Remove all adjacent duplicates in a string. This is the problem. This is a version 2 of the similar problem. The problem is 1209 on lead code, and the problem is like that. We have a string, and we have to basically remove k adjacent characters from it. We can remove it as many times as we want, and we have to return the final string. Now what I want to say is कि let's suppose we have a string called AA triple B A double C. Now k is equal to 3 in this case. Now we have to basically remove uh, that characters which are occurring k times simultaneously. Basically they are k adjacent. Like in this case, B is occurring 3 times and K is equal to 3, so we have to remove B. Now the final string will become triple ACC. Now similarly, we have to remove A because A is occurring 3 times. Now the final string would be CC, and there is no, you can say, more optimized answer than this. So this would be our final answer. Another observation is that we have to concatenate the left substring and the right substring after the removal of a particular character. Like if we are removing character B, which is occurring k times, which means 3 times, we are basically concatenating the left substring and the right substring. So the final string would be this, like triple ACC, and after this simply removing A, and the final string would be CC. Okay, so that I think the question is clear. It's understood that the answer would always be unique because we are concatenating the left and right substring. So all the combinations, all basically, if there's any possible, you can say, adjacent characters that we can make by doing this operation, all of them will be removed. So the answer will always be unique. That is the first observation. Now, what can we think about this? Like when I read first the question, I thought of three approaches. One was a two-pointer approach, one was a stack approach, and one was a map approach. Now, why did I thought about that? I thought about that because whenever a word duplicate is there, no, usually you can solve that problem by via three approaches, using a stack, or using two pointers, or using, you can say, maps. It's not fixed, but I'm just generalizing that. Like usually being the keyword here. Now, what we have to store? We have to basically store, if let's suppose if we're using a data structure, so we have to store which character I'm particularly at, and what is the frequency of that character. Like let's suppose if I'm at B and the frequency of B is 3, so if the frequency of B is equal to K, let's suppose K was equal to 3, then we have to basically remove that character. And after removing that character, we have to basically look for, we can basically move forward and similarly repeat that procedure. Now when we basically have to remove, you can say, from the end, like if I have to remove something from the end, we usually use stack because stack follows the functionality LIFO, last in first out. So that's why I thought about stack. Now only which character I'm at will not be suffice in this case. We have to basically think something broader than that. So what we can think of is we can make a stack of pair character comma int. What I mean by character comma int is the first element of the pair will store which character I'm particularly at. The second will store the frequency. If the frequency is equal to k, we'll simply remove that character, and we'll look for similar cases in the other string. So what I want to say is that suppose, let me just take a case. So I will design a stack which would be pair int comma int. Okay, let me just write that clearly. This is a stack. Let's call it st. This is pair uh, int comma int. Right now, I dot first will store which character I'm particularly at, and I dot second will store the frequency. Uh, if frequency equal to k, then we have to basically remove that character from the top, and will it will be this function will basically concatenate the left substring plus the right substring. which is being asked in the question. Now, how will the code work? That we have to figure it out, right? So what we can do is key, uh, if our current character, let's suppose si, is not equal to st dot top. What I want to say is, if the current character is not matching the character which is being stored in the stack, then it means that this character is a new character, right? So we have to just push st dot, you can say, character, which is si, and its frequency. For this, I'm storing its frequency as 1. Now if the same character, you can say, is being, let's suppose if si is equal to st dot top, st dot top dot first, because character is at in the first element, yeah. So then we just have to increment the second. Let's suppose if this was matching, if let's suppose if st dot top dot first was a and si is a, then we just have to basically do this character, we have to increment 1, and it will become 2, so ch comma 2, right? Now if this I dot second, if that is equal to k, we have to remove that, and similarly that is how I'm going to solve this question. That is basically the approach. It's a very generalized approach. Like this kind of approach is used in many questions, many stack questions particularly. So let's just see the code. Okay, so I have made a stack which is pair character comma int, characters basically storing which character I'm particularly at, and int is storing the frequency. Now I'm traversing the string, and I've just looked at the conditions carefully. These are a little bit tricky. Like, okay, if my stack is empty, that means that I have nothing to compare now. So, or if si dot top dot first is not equal to si, like if the current character is not matching the previous stored character in the stack, then I simply have to push si comma 0. Now why I have pushed 0? That's just for implementation. You'll figure that out. Okay. So I've just pushed this si comma 0. I'm incrementing the second in the next line. So I'm always incrementing that, so that is not a worry. Okay, so this is st dot top dot second, and if let's say if if the current character was matching the particular character which was being stored in the stack, if let's suppose if st dot top dot first was equal to si, then I'm just incrementing this. I'll not go in this condition. I'll just directly go to line number 12 and increment the count. Now simply, if the count is equal to k, you just have to pop that character and that pair from the stack, and just have to repeat the procedure. Now this will automatically do the concatenation of the left substring and the right substring, because we are following the stack functionality, and it just does that. Now after this, in the stack we'll have the characters and their counts. It's obviously not equal to k, because if it would have been equal to k, then it would have been removed. So the count will not be equal to k. That's like, you can say, I don't know. Okay, so now we just have to basically pop out that from the stack and return the string, because you have to return the string in this question, right? You have to return the final string. So the easier way to do is key, if my stack is not empty, then just get the get the topmost element, which is, and basically uh, add I dot second times I dot first, basically add uh, फ्रीक्वेंसी इंटू कैरेक्टर, मतलब बेसिकली कि उस कैरेक्टर की जितनी फ्रीक्वेंसी है उसको उसमें ऐड कर देना है स्ट्रिंग में. लेट्स सपोज अगर हमारे पास सी की कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग 3 था स्टैक के टॉप में, तो सी हमको ऐड करना है स्ट्रिंग में, और उसके बाद ये करके हमको बेसिकली उसको रिमूव करना है, राइट? तो जस्ट बेसिक स्टैक ऑपरेशन. आफ्टर दैट हमको उसको रिवर्स करना है, बिकॉज स्टैक में हमारे पास उल्टा ऑर्डर में स्टोर होता है, और उसके बाद सिंपली स्ट्रिंग को रिटर्न कर देना है. तो दैट वाज द क्वेश्चन. टू सम अप, whenever we have duplicates in our question, just think of 3 approaches. 2 pointers, well, first think of 3 approaches: 2 pointers, maps, or stack. If these are not getting to you an answer. But if I'm not giving, if these are not giving you an answer, then you can think of other approaches. Okay, so this is my, you can say, the intuition which I have developed from solving a lot of questions. Now, after this, it's pretty simple. If we are basically using a DS stack parent character comma int, which is I think the only difficult part in this question. After that, it's pretty simple. If su dot top dot first is equal to si, simply push that character comma frequency in the stack and increment the count, and if that is equal to k, similarly remove su dot pop. You simply remove that particular pair from the stack. After that, just simply make the string from the information which is being stored in the stack and return the string after reversing it. So that was the question. If you have any doubts, you can just post that in the comments and I'll make sure to reach out to you. Okay. Thank you so much and have a nice day. Bye.